Brock Purdy and the contract negotiations topic is something that we actually really haven't been talking about lately because there have been so many other things to focus on, like the search for Robert Saleh as the defensive coordinator, etc., things like that. But we now have something that is actually coming as a sourced report from Tim Kawakami of the SF Standard regarding Brock Purdy's contract and how it could really kind of lend itself to being a bit of a twist and turn situation with the negotiation. So this is what Tim Kawakami wrote today. So let's get right into it in regards to Brock Purdy's impending contract negotiation. He says, I heard from a plugged-in NFL source this week that the 49ers and Purdy's camp are indeed feeling like there won't be fireworks on the way to an eventual deal. But I've also heard generally that the framework might be a little different than some of the other recent quarterback deals. I suspect this means the 49ers could be pitching a shorter term, lesser guaranteed deal compared to the full commitment deals signed by Trevor Lawrence, Justin Herbert, and others over the last few years. Will Purdy and his agent be happy with that? Assuredly, there'll be some negotiations. Nobody makes their best offer right off the bat. It might take time. So, what does this mean? So, this is coming in, like I said, from a sourced report, and it's starting off by saying there's not the expectation of fireworks, which I think is another word of saying drama or some crazy trade or something like that happening with the negotiation. So that's at least the intent heading into this right now. But as we know, it's the NFL and anything can happen. And if they aren't close to a deal, who knows what that means moving forward in the future. But what it sounds like is that the 49ers are effectively preparing to start a negotiation where they aren't looking at deals similar to, like you said, Trevor Lawrence, Dak Prescott, Tua Tagovailoa, Justin Herbert. So kind of these full-bore 4 or 5 year deals, massive guarantees, and huge money, which I'm sure Brock Purdy and his agent will be wanting, considering what they've been able to produce from a resume standpoint this far on into his career. So it does sound like the 49ers are going to be attacking this negotiation in a little different way than maybe some have anticipated, right? Because we have all been under the impression and like the debates are about how much is he going to get per year on average? Is it 50? Is it 60? And basically what Tim Kawakami is saying is it might not even be in that range. It might be something completely different because it's basically what he's saying, a shorter term, lesser guaranteed deal compared to the full commitment deals. So I don't know what that means. I would say that if you're in Purdy's camp, again, just kind of role playing a little bit, and you're getting from the 49ers that, hey, essentially we're not looking to pay you one of these max contracts. We're looking to kind of pay you as a short-term answer at our quarterback position. I don't know how that would be received. I'm curious to know what you guys would think and how you think that would be received by Brock and his agent. Would they perceive that as a slight? Do they perceive that as, do you not believe in Brock Purdy as the quarterback and franchise quarterback of the future, like you have been saying openly to the media and all that stuff? So as I've kind of alluded to when I've talked about this situation, I don't expect it to be smooth sailing just because it's the 49ers and there's too much of a track record of just, how these contract negotiations go. So if it were another way, I would probably have a different perspective, but considering how things have gone in the past, and now we're hearing already these types of reports about, potentially, I don't want to say lowballing, but that's kind of what it comes across as. what happens in that situation? Does a negotiation that is, not going to have any fireworks get a little explosive? So a lot of questions remain. This is an interesting one because, again, it's coming from a plugged-in NFL source. And when these journalists put this stuff out there, I know some journalists will do stuff for clicks. I don't perceive Tim Kawakami to be a click merchant. So I think if he's putting something out like this, he's vetted it and he's done the work to kind of circle the wagons on this information. So that's why I think it's worth talking about. We'll see if it actually comes to fruition, but I don't know. You guys let me know what you think about this in the comments below, and as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.